Hi friends, here is a beautiful problem. We have a of n equals 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4 up to 1 by 2 power n minus 1. Right, for example, a of 3. A of 3 will have how many terms? 2 power 3, which is 8 minus 1. So it will have 7 terms from 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4 up to 1 by 7. A of 2 will have how many terms? 2 power 2, 4 minus 1, which is 3, right? So 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3. A of 2 will be these three terms, right? A of 1 will be 2 power 1 is 2 minus 1, which is 1, is only one term, right? A of 100 will have how many terms? 2 power 100 minus 1, 2 power 100, that's a huge number, right? A of 200 is 2 power 200 minus 1, that's a huge term. Right, here we have to find a of 100. Is it less than 100, greater than 100, less than or equal to 100 or greater than 100? And a of 200 is less than or equal to 100 or greater than 100. Right. So here they are not asking what is the sum of this series. Here they are just asking about whether a of 100. That means when you take 2 power 100 minus 1 terms, will that sum be less than 100, greater than 100? Likewise. Right. We are not, there is no need to calculate the sum. Right. This is a very important series. We'll discuss more about the convergence and divergence of the series when we discuss about convergence and divergence. Right. For now, let's be worried about A of 100 and A of 200. Right. So let us write this series in little bit more detail. For example, A of 2. Just like we discussed, A of 2 will have 2 power 2 minus 1, that is till 3, 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3. Similarly, a of 3 will be up to 1 by 7, right? So it will have how many terms? It will have 7 terms. It will have 3 terms, right? A of 4 will have how many? 15 terms. Clearly, this 2 power n is there, right? It is something related to 2 is there. Let us use that hint. So the series has to do something with 2 because everywhere the number of terms will be just 2 power n minus 1. Here 15, 7, 3, likewise, right? It is 4 minus 1, 8 minus 1, 16 minus 1. Next one will be 32 minus 1, 64 minus 1, likewise, right? So a of n will be up to 1 by 2 power n minus 1. Let us take this a of 4. Okay, let us take this a of 4 and understand it in little bit more detail. Right, if you take a of 4, a of 4 will be till 1 by 15. Right. Then, if you write this, if you write the series till 1 by 15, right? 1 by 2, 1 by 3, up to 1 by 15. The general series will be like this, right? Now, let's try to group the series into buckets, right? How do we group these buckets? Basis 2 powers only again, right? So, for example, let's group the bucket from 2 power 1, which is 2, to just 1 before 2 power 2 square. Right. So 2 power 1 to 2 square minus 1. Then second bucket is 2 square to 2 power cube 2 cube minus 1. Right. That is the second bucket. Third bucket is 2 cube to 2 power 4 minus 1. Right. Let's bucket it like this. What does that mean? We are bucketing in 2 terms, 4 terms, 8 terms. Right. We are bucketing it that way. The total, let's say, there are 15 terms. 15 terms, we are breaking them as 8 terms, then 4 terms, 8 plus 4, 12, then plus 12 plus 2, 14 plus 1. Right, total 15. Right. So why we are doing this? We are taking this hint because 2 is already given. We are trying to bucket the terms likewise. We'll understand shortly why this time kind of bucketing will help. Right. So similarly, if it is A4, then A4 what we are doing? 1 plus 1 by 2 is 2 power 1 to 2 square minus 1. 1 by 4 to 1 by 7 means 2 square to 2 cube minus 1. Similarly, 1 by 8 to 1 by 15 means 2 cube to 2 power 4 minus 1. That is A4. Similarly, what is AN? AN, all of these terms, right? All of these terms up to 2 power n minus 1, right? So this term AN will be 2 power n 2 power n minus 1. It will be up to 2 power n minus 1. So a of n will have first term is 1, then second bucket. First bucket is 1, second bucket is 1 by 2 power 1 to 2 square minus 1. Third bucket is 2 square to 2 cube minus 1. Likewise. Right. So the nth bucket will be 2 power n minus 1. N minus 1 is in the power to 2 power n minus 1. Minus 1 is outside. Please notice a of n and a of 4. Right. A of 4 we can write it like this. Total 15 times. 2 power 4 is 16 minus 1. 15 times. We are breaking it like this. 8, 4, 2 and 1. Similarly, a of n we can break it like this. Right. Now if you see this one, a of 4, or if you see this one, these two terms, half and 1 by 3, these four terms, 1 by 4, 1 by 5, 1 by 6, 1 by 7, here 1 by 8, 1 by 9, 1 by 10, 1 by 11, whatever, 1 by 15. If you see the sum of these two terms, half plus 1 by 3 versus two halves, which is higher? We take half plus 1 by 3. Sorry, there is a typo here. This is 1 by 3. Half plus 1 by 3. Half plus 1 by 3 versus half plus half. Right, half plus 1 by 3 is less than half plus half. Right, so that means it is half plus half is actually equal to 1. Similarly, if we take these four terms, 1 by 4 plus 1 by 5, 1 by 6, 1 by 7. These 4 will be less than 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. Right, this 4 will be less than 1 by 4. If we replace these 3 with 1 by 4, obviously 1 by 4 is greater than these 3. So these 4 together will be less than 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. What does that mean? These 4 will together be less than 4 times 1 by 4, which is equal to 1. These 2 together will be less than 2 times 1 by 2, which is equal to 1. Right? 1 by 3 is less than 1 by 2, right? 2 times 1 by 2, which is equal to 1. Similarly, these 8 terms will be less than 8 times of 1 by 8. Right, this is 1 by 9, 1 by 10, 1 by 11, all of them are less than 1 by 8. So together these 8 terms will be lesser than 8 times of 1 by 8 because there are 8 terms. Right, 8 times 1 by 8 will be greater than this one. So that means everywhere it is less than 1. So basically whichever buckets we are doing, right, this bucket is less than 1, this bucket is also less than 1, this bucket is also less than 1. In A4 we have four such buckets. First bucket is equal to 1, second is less than 1, third is less than 1, fourth is less than 1. A4 we have four such buckets. An will have n such buckets. Basically A of n is less than n. Right, because we have n buckets, each bucket is actually lesser than 1. Right, 1 by 4 to 1 by 7. All of them put together will be less than 4 times of 1 by 4. 1 by 8 to 1 by 15. All of them put together will be less than 8 times of 1 by 8. So this is less than 1. This is also less than 1. This is also less than 1. This is equal to 1. So all 4 put together will be less than 4. Similarly, A of n. Right, every bucket is less than 1 and there are n buckets. So A of n will be less than n. Right, that means what? A of 100. A of 100 should be less than 100. Right, fantastic. We know A of n is less than n. Fantastic. But do we know A of n is greater than n by 2 or not? Here the condition is, here what is given? You are concerned about A of 200. Is it greater than 100 or not? Is the question. Right, we know it is less than 200. Right, is it greater than 100 or not? Now let's take the same set of these terms. Right, now let's take the same A4. For example, A4 will have 15 terms. Right. Now, let's group these terms in a slightly different way. Earlier we grouped 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. This time, again, the sets of 2, 4, 8, likewise. This time, let's group 1 and 1 by 2. Let's leave them out. Let's group from 1 by 3, 1 by 3 and 1 by 4. These are two terms. Then 1 by 5 to 1 by 8. You see here what we are doing? Earlier, we had done 2 square minus 1 to 2. Earlier, what we have done? So, for example, 2 to 2 power 1 to 2 square minus 1. 2 square to 2 cube minus 1. Right. This time we are doing slightly different. This is 2 power 1 plus 1 to 2 square. Right. Similarly, 2 square plus 1 to 2 cube. 2 square plus 1, which is 4 plus 1 to 2 cube. Similarly, 2 cube plus 1 to 2 power 4. Okay. So, but A of 4 is up to 15 only. How can we group till 16? 16 is not even there in this series, right? So let's do one thing. Let's add 1 by 16 and subtract the same 1 by 16. Right. We want these 2 terms, 4 terms, and 8 terms. Why do you want? Again, we'll use the same methodology. Because 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4 is greater than 2 times 1 by 4. Right. Similarly, 1 by 5, 1 by 6, 1 by 7, 1 by 8 is greater than 4 times 1 by 8. Right. Similarly, 1 by 9 to 1 by 16 is greater than 8 times 1 by 16. Right. We are doing this because we want to group them in this way. Right. Now, A of n will become what? 2 power 1 plus 1. 2 power 1 plus 1 to 2 square. 2 power 2 plus 1, which is 1 by 5 to 2 cube. 2 power 3 plus 1, that is 8 plus 1 to 2 power 4, which is 16. Similarly, similarly, 2 power n minus 1 plus 1 to 2 power n. Right, 1 by 2 power n will not be there in the series. That's why we'll subtract 1 by 2 power n. For example, A of 4, 1 by 16 is not there. So we added 1 by 16 and subtracted 1 by 16. Right, the terms will be up to 2 power 4, 2 power 4 minus 1. That is 2 cube to 2 power 4. Right, 2, sorry, 2, it is 2 cube plus 1. Right, 2 power n minus 1 plus 1 to 2 power n minus 1 plus 1. This is 9. What is 9? 2 power n minus 1, which is 2 power 4 minus 1, which is 2 cube plus 1 to 2 power 4. Right. So similarly, in this bucket also, we'll do bucket till 2 power n minus 1 plus 1 to 2 power n and subtract this 1 by 2 power n. Now, all of these buckets are greater than 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4. It will be greater than 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, which is equal to 2 times 1 by 4, which is equal to half. So this bucket is also greater than 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8, which is 4 times 1 by 8, which is half. So this bucket similarly, this bucket from 1 by 9 to 1 by 16. Right, each of them will be greater than 1 by 16. So 8 times 1 by 16, which is half. Right. So basically all these buckets are greater than half. Right. A of 9 will have these many buckets. So how many buckets are there? For A of 4, how many buckets are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 by 2 is also there. And there is one more, 1 also is there. Right. So A of n will have n by 2 buckets and 1. Right. For example, 4 we have how many buckets? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 buckets, right? 4 into half plus 1. 1 is also there. So 4 into half, sorry, n into half, right? Basically 1 plus half plus n minus 1, half n minus 1 buckets, or we can say directly we can 1 plus half and there are n minus 1 buckets, so up to n minus 1, or you can directly say there are n buckets and 1, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 1 plus n buckets, and each bucket will be greater than half, right? So n buckets, each bucket greater than half. So 1 plus n by 2. 1 plus n by 2 minus 1 by 2 power n. Right. The summation A of n is definitely greater than 1 plus n by 2 minus 1 by 2 power n. We are not talking about the sum. We are just saying that this one, whatever is this, is greater than this one. Right. How much greater, we are not concerned. Right. Now, if you see, let's regroup these terms. This becomes n by 2 plus 1 minus 1 by 2 power n. So, what does that mean? A of n. is greater than n by 2 plus 1 minus 1 by 2 power n. This is always a positive quantity. So definitely a of n should be greater than n by 2. That means a of 200 should be greater than 100. A of 100 should be greater than 50. Right? Why? Because there is some n by 2 and plus something 1 minus 1 by 2 power n. Though n becomes larger, right? 1 by something. 1 by something is always lesser than 1. So this is a positive quantity and n by 2 plus some positive quantity. So it is greater than n by 2. Right? That means a of 200 is greater than 100. Right? That is the question, right? We are concerned about whether a of 200 is less than or greater than 100. So a of 200 is greater than 100. Right, guys? It's a nice problem. We'll discuss more about this series when we discuss about convergence and divergence of series. Right, then we'll talk about infinite terms, not just up to 100 or 200 terms. Right, guys? Hope you like this. Thank you.